Hi you guys, it's Brooke with Seaside Guidance. Just feeling like I need to do a message for whoever needs to hear it at this time. Got a new deck, so I'm going to start with that. Please remember to hit subscribe and the little wiggly bell so you get notified every time I post new content. Excuse the hat, looking a bit like a scrub today because it's rainy in Virginia Beach where I am. And so the hat was just calling to me. Let's see. We have distant thunder, clear the air. And ascending the mountain, keep going forward. So see in this card here, and sorry for taking a second to look at it. I actually have not looked at all of these cards yet, but see how over here, there's a storm right here. It's almost that, you know, here in the recent past, that there's been some sort of conflict, there's been some sort of storm, some sort of tower moment, but see how whatever has happened over here has caught her attention, and that she's almost looking over here towards this area to try to not only see what's happening, but trying to make sense of what this storm was about, what caused it. And clearing the air is, you know, she's almost looking into the distance too. It's like, you know, waiting for somebody to come forward to clear the air, I just heard the word like news, like the news. So you know how like the news, like after a storm has occurred, whether it be like a tornado or whatever, hurricane, but that there's always the news that comes out and kind of explains what it is that happened. It talks about whatever turbulence there was. It talks about the people that were affected. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. It's like whatever this recent turmoil, this recent storm that you've gone through, and it's, you know, it's like she wasn't really causing it. It was being caused over here, but it's almost like you need whoever this is about to come forward and to explain, you know, like the news does afterwards, explain what was happening, what was going on, and to help make sense of whatever that situation was. And as they do, either way, whether this person comes forward and has that conversation with you or not, you're going to still keep going forward. But look, it's like, it says ascending the mountain. So it's like going up the mountain. And if you think about, you know, traveling up a mountain, it's not really an easy task, right? It's like you have to go up the hills. You have to make sure that you have enough water. You have to make sure you have enough supplies. You have to make sure you have enough energy, that you've gotten enough sleep, or, you know, and it's also what was just shown to me is not only, so you have these mountains here, but you also have a path that's going through the mountains. You see that? So it's like, sorry, I just had this rhyme in like a nursery rhyme, like not like a nursery rhyme. Can't go over it, can't go through it, can't go under it, gotta go, you know, whatever it is. I can't remember what it is. I actually think this popped in my mind too, one of the last readings I did, but it's like you determine how difficult your path is going to be moving forward. You could choose to go over these mountaintops, you know, right? Or you can choose to take the path through. And it's about not making things harder on yourself than you need to, not overcomplicating things. And also making sure that you're taking care of yourself, and that as you know that you're going through this journey, whatever this whatever the situation was that you just are coming out of, whoever needs to clear the air about whatever situation that you just went through. It's, you know, making sure that, you know, you don't just get over things in a day, right? Rome wasn't built in a day. But knowing that you're going forward, you're going to successfully go forward. You determine how difficult it's going to be on yourself by going through the path or going up these mountains. You know, also, if you go through the mountains, it's going to take even longer to get to where you could have gone if you just walked through the path. You know, but making sure that you are, you know, taking care of yourself and giving yourself the love and support that you need for yourself to transcend any obstacles that are in your way. And look how she's just like waiting for somebody to kind of come and rescue her too. Like Rapunzel is kind of, she reminds me of Rapunzel a little bit, just being like stuck up in the tower. So maybe whoever you've been involved in was kind of keeping you stuck also because of whatever it was that they were going through. Let's see. Crown, honor and respect will come to you. So whatever this was that you have had to go through, it's, you know, being kind of like being the princess that you are. You know, it's like you being on higher ground. So maybe you could have crumbled and gone to somebody else's level, and you didn't. You kept your head held high. And because of that, honor and respect will come to you. Any messages, please, for whoever needs it? Whoever needs it. Door, opportunities are waiting for you. So this just goes along with this, keep going forward. You know, it's like you've already made it through this situation, and you've kept your head held high, and now honor and respect are going to come to you. And now, because of the things that you've gone through, and because of how you held yourself, and because of the troubles that you've had to experience or endure because of whatever that, whatever this was that the air needs to be cleared about, it's that now doors of opportunities are going to open up for you. And things may not come easy, but just know that the divine has a path laid out for you, and you just need to trust that. Let's see. Messages, please, for whoever needs to hear it. Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So some of you could have the hopes of having children in the future, or maybe some of you are working on your own business, but whatever it is, it's like you're birthing something new, and these opportunities, because of who you are, because of what you've experienced, but because of what you've gone through, and because of how you handled yourself gracefully, now you're going to have these doors of opportunity, and things are going to birth in your life. It's like either a rebirth, the birth of actual children in the future that you're hoping for, or whatever it is that you're working on. Maybe it's something that was possibly a hobby, but now it's something that is really your passion, and that you're really wanting to invest your time in, even if it's difficult or if it seems maybe not possible. But that, you know, things are going to be working out in your favor. Things are going to be, if you think about birth is not an easy process, right? First off, you don't just get pregnant and have a baby immediately, right? It takes 9 months, typically for someone to actually be able to birth a child. So sometimes things won't necessarily happen as quick as you want, but know that if you're having to wait for whatever it is to come to fruition, that it's going to be worth the wait. And it's because, you had to keep that bun in the oven, right? In order to be ready to actually birth, and then if you think, thankfully they've come up with ways to make the birth process a little less painful if people choose that route. But, you know, sometimes there's pain involved. Sometimes, you know, you think you're going to have something one day and it ends up being the next day. You know, just think about that with whatever this is that you are trying to birth, or having the perfect relationship where one day you'll get to have kids, or whatever it is that if that's something that you desire, that, you know, good things come to those who wait, and sometimes good things are worth waiting for, right? So let's see here. I'm gonna do a romance angel. Messages for whoever needs it right now, please. Past life relationship. So whoever you are connected to, possibly whoever you went through this recent experience with, it is somebody that says you've known each other before, you've known each other in your past, you've known each other possibly in a past life. Let's see. Any other messages, please, for whoever needs to hear it? It says, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So, you know, lean on your friends. If you have been waiting for something to come to fruition, but maybe it hasn't, you know, just try to focus on the things that do make you happy. You know, try to focus on the things that are going to help you move forward. Let's see. Okay. What can you tell me about this past life relationship? All right. So some of you may have, because whatever it is that the air needs to be cleared about, that some of you have, you know, decided just to move on from it, that maybe it became too difficult to deal with. You know, possibly, you know, if you actually look at this card and this one, it's almost like seeing things from a different perspective, seeing things from a higher perspective. And maybe it's that, you know, knowing and feeling that you were trapped in something that you had no power to or ability to be able to control. And so you decided to walk away from that, to move forward. And some of it, you could have been leaving behind what you thought was, or what you hoped was, you know, this amazing connection. But ultimately, you know, knowing that you can't, you know, you can't let other people keep you stuck. You have to just keep going forward, right? Keeping your head held high, being honorable, respectful, and just also knowing your worth. You know, you have two people here that represent royalty, right? Two crowns. It's almost like a princess, and then you have like a queen crown. And so it's like you know, moving forward with your head held high, knowing that what this connection is. But if somebody wasn't able to come and kind of connect with you up here in this tower yet, that you were just going to have to, you know, move forward. Let's see. What else can you tell me? What can you tell me? What does this person need to focus on now moving forward? You have 10 of Pentacles, Strength, what does this person need to focus on now moving forward? Hermit. And bottom of the deck, you have 7 of Cups. Is that, you know, not being an option, not going within and You see the Hermit here has the star in his lantern. So this is you just taking a step back and kind of going within to think about what it is that is your true wish fulfillment. You know, and here you have the Ten of Pentacles, which represents, you know, family too, complete abundance. And it's, you know, financial wealth. It's, you know, the wealth, the abundance of family. And I don't know why, but this guy just caught my attention. But possibly you have like some of your ancestors that are helping you get through this. But then you have the Strength card too, and it's like just knowing your worth. Knowing your worth. And for me, this infinity sign is like a twin flame sign. So some of this, it could have been your twin. It could have been your twin that you had to move away from or walk in an opposite direction from. But just know that, you know, having the courage to still fight for what it is that is yours, and that's like within. It's like you can also provide yourself the abundance that you seek. You know, and it's just going forward and thinking about that, knowing that there's been a path that's been laid out for you, and that especially, you know, having your ancestors or possibly people that have crossed over that are helping guide you, your spirit guides guiding you as well, but that you know, just having the courage to go forward, no matter what confusion there was in the past. It's, you know, it's just knowing that, you know, taking the time to really think about and go within about what it is that you want. You know, what is it that you want your future to look like? What is it that your ideal partner looks like? You know, and then just having, you know, the strength and the knowing of that as you move forward, keeping your head held high, that you're going to have doors of opportunity open up for you, and that, you know, you're going to find the strength, not only outer strength, it's like inner strength, it's mental strength, it's emotional strength. And it's almost like, you know, that there's no confusion anymore either as to what your path needs to be now moving forward. Maybe there was in the past, but now it's like, no, I know what it is I need to move towards. I know, you know, I need to have the courage to go towards like wish fulfillment. Let's see. Go. Messages, please, for whoever needs to hear it. Messages, please, for whoever needs to hear it. Whoever needs to hear this message. Nature, it is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment. So that's what I was saying, is, you know, is going within and, you know, having that spiritual balance, that emotional balance, the mental balance. It says, your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. So going on a walk, just breathing in the air, and taking that time to even walking and praying. And there's some really cool trails here actually in Virginia Beach that sometimes I've gone to, and just put some music on and, you know, take time to disconnect from everything around me and just refocus my energy and my mind on the things that do serve me, that will help me, just getting my thoughts right again, you know. And that's something that maybe it is that you're needing to do as well. And that's just part of finding that inner strength, you know. But then just making sure that you're connecting with your spirit guides. And look, okay. So now you have grounding yourself. So some of you guys definitely need to make sure that you're grounded, because obviously you've been through a lot here recently. And it's just going within and just really just reevaluating your situations and how you're going to move forward, you know, towards this abundance. It says, being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. So yeah, it's just taking time for yourself. And, you know, you can only control and really focus on the things you can control. And if things haven't gone your way, if, you know, you're having to move forward from something here recently, that it was whatever that storm was that the air needed to be cleared about, that, you know, that you're just kind of going within and just rewiring yourself almost to be able to go forward and to and really seek out what makes you happy, right? Because no one can fulfill us. We fulfill ourselves. And it's, you know, not even necessarily finding and searching for that love outside of yourself, but, you know, learning how to love yourself and love who you are inside. And as you do that, you know, you're going to just, you know, have a rebirth and birth new opportunities and new things in your life that are, you know, going to be really like an amazing way to move forward, an amazing way to, it's like rediscovering yourself almost, you know, and because you're stronger and wiser of the things that you've just gone through, that now you can take all of that and become even a better you than you even were before. And so definitely look up online to see about, you know, grounding yourself. If you need ideas or, you know, what that even means or how to elaborate on that, then definitely do that, because it's definitely something that is needed. And get out in nature, you know, focus on yourself and just get around friends, find things that give you joy, things that make you happy, and have an amazing week ahead. So sending you guys so much love and light, and I will talk to you soon.